Hi, welcome to Seasonal Crafts and Creations. I'm Thelma. Today I put together for you 10 of my favorite Christmas DIYs that I've completed so far this season. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell next to it so you will be notified of future videos and you won't miss any more. Leave a comment on which was your favorite video, and by doing all three of those things you will be entered into the two contests that I have going on so far. One is a 6-piece scarecrows and the other one is a Christmas snowman head wreath, and I will be making a video of that and uploading it within the next day or two so you all will get a picture of the wreath. It's real cute and chic, and I think everybody will fall in love with it. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Hi, I'm Thelma of Seasonal Crafts and Creations. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. Today I have for you 6 Christmas DIYs in episode 6 of my I Love Winter Christmas series. So without further ado, let's get to crafting. I'm going to adjust my camera just so you can see. And I'm taking this Halloween topiary sign, flip it over. I used a Sharpie and just draw a line from the corner here to the corner there for your hat. And what you will need is some white. I have apple barrel number 20503E white from Walmart, and it costs 50 cents a bottle. So just shake it up and just put it directly on your sign and paint a nice smooth lines. And when we get finished painting this, we will set it aside and let it dry while we're working on some of our other projects. And if you put it thick enough, all you will need is one coat, which is what I'm doing, I think, anyway, unless I run out of paint in a certain area, then I'll have to put 2 coats. And it's very simple, just nice smooth lines. So I'm going to have to put just a little bit more in some areas. And just make sure you do a nice smooth line right here where the Sharpie line is. And I just put, to protect my area where I'm working, 3 pieces of paper down, or you can use whatever surface you want. I'm going to go ahead and put some more paint on. Apparently one coat isn't going to do it. Because you don't want any line ridges going through it. You wanted a nice smooth layer. Okay, now once you have it painted, Just set it aside and let it dry. And, well, I forgot to paint the cat. I am so sorry about that. Just get you a little bit of black. I have jet black apple barrel number 21885E. And again, this came from Walmart. And you can't beat it. If they're out of it, the next price up is, I believe, 98 cents. And again, just nice smooth lines. Kind of take your time when you get down here by the white. Because you don't want to get it over it. Alrighty, now set it aside and let it dry. Okay, and excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay, the next project, you will need one of these Christmas gift boxes. I purchased this last year from the Dollar Tree, but you can get any kind with the design on that you want. Just put the lid on the bottom. Get you one of these foam things. I'm not going to glue it. That way the box and everything can be used for a different project later on down the line. And it doesn't matter which end is the front or back, but get you some picks. I have the greenery right now that's going in, and just start in the back, put in your greenery in. Turned it around because it has a pine cone. I want it to be seen. And you can get your picks anywhere. These I've had for a while, and I use them pretty much for different occasions, for different projects, I should say, every year. But I try to use the same ones for this one that I do every year. And since this one looks just like that one, I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. It doesn't take long to do this. Turn it around where you can see, and I'll work backwards for you. You'll need some pine cones on a stick. All you have to do is get one and just glue the, it's got to be a pointed end. And just put one on each side, I do. And fill your box up all the way. Okay, now let's put one in the center here. I'm just trying to pick out one that would look pretty. See how this one looks. Alright, now you will need one of these snowman ornaments from the Dollar Tree and just fit them right in there like that. You will need some of these candy canes, they're plastic, from the Dollar Tree. And some of these little lights that you get from the Dollar Tree, I picked out the candy canes, and that's what they look like lit up. I always put the battery down in the back. Let me move these out of the way here so I don't get tangled up in them. Now just bring them around. Wrap them around. And they get tangled, so and then bring the top right down in front and put it behind the snowman. Now I'm going to get a look at this and see what it looks like. Just rearrange your lights. If you aren't pleased with what they look like, you can always just fluff them, put them down in behind the greenery. Put your snowman right there, and let me light it up for you. That's what it looks like if you can see. Let me turn my light out. There, you can see them a little bit better. That's what it looked like with the light out, but it looks better at nighttime. Now, if you want, you can get some red berries, which these came from the Dollar Tree, and just stick them in there, just to add a little color. And there's your snowman floral arrangement. Now the next one is another little gift box. This one's blue with snowflakes going all the way around it. And I just put the thing on the bottom. Get one of these. They come 4 in a pack, and sit it right down in there. You don't have to glue it. That way he'll sit and you can see him. Then we're going to put a little bit of greenery behind him. This one came from the Dollar Tree this year. I just bought this one. So let's put a little candy cane in with him, put some more greenery right here. And this is this little floral arrangement. Now this one is a silver box with snowflakes. And again, I just put the lid right on up, under it. Do this one the same way, but she's shorter and stands, so put this one in this way. I'm just getting some greenery. Get a little bit of greenery and some of these little poinsettias that come from the Dollar Tree. Spread them apart. Stick them down in there. Put her little candy cane in. You can bend your flowers to make them go the way you want them. It's stuck to my wrist guard. And this is what she looks like, this little elf. And we have Santa in the red box. It's red with white snowflakes. And these boxes are glitter. They have glitter on them. Let's put some greenery under this. Behind him. And put these little presents. They came off of a reef. And here's Santa. Let me take his tag off. I didn't even see that. Fluff his little hat. There's Santa. And then this is a basket I picked up several years ago from the Dollar Tree. Again, put you just one of these little, they come 4 in a pack, and one of these snowman ornaments. Now get you a bag of the snow that comes from the Dollar Tree for, well, it's $1, of course. And I've already used some of it, so I'm just going to find the edge. Don't unwrap it, unfold it all the way. Just leave the last folded section, leave it folded. And just cut it around, all the way around. Okay, and this has a little snowman on it. Now, take your snow, fluff it down in there. Put your little snowman in it. And there's that one. Now I'm going to check the snowman and see if it's dry. Which it's good. Okay, now you will need one of these from the Dollar Tree. If I can get it untangled here. You'll need one of these from the Dollar Tree to use his eyes, nose, and mouth, and the little buttons here. And you'll need your hot glue gun for this too. So let's just pop these off. You might have to cut them. Cut the little snow off. These have a lot of glue, that's why you have to cut them. Normally they just come right off, but they're not coming off on these. Now just peel the nose off. Be careful not to rip it. And cut that little snow off around its nose. And be careful with the mouth because it's so long. You might have to snip that one too, right there at the end. And again, just cut the little bits of snow off. Or you can leave it since it's painted white, the snowman is. But I prefer to cut it off on mine. And then these buttons take off. So you might have to twist it to get it to come off too. There. They're not making it easy, I'll tell you that. That one came off pretty easy. Okay, now let's set that aside. Let's work on the face first. Blow any of that garland that you got on off. Let's do the mouth. The nose. The little eyes. Okay. I just find it easier to sit them on there and know about where I'm putting them before I start gluing them. And be careful with the glue, because if you have those safeguards for your fingers, I would be wearing them. I forgot. I've been forgetting mine lately. And just put some going right up it. went on pretty easy. Now let's do these buttons. I didn't have enough glue on it for it to stick. And if you get any strips, just go ahead and pull them off. And put a good amount of glue on these or it won't stick for some reason. Okay, that one has 2 on it and the bottom one has 3. Okay, now to make him a little scarf, get you some, let me see if I've got a different kind here. Okay, get you some ribbon. This will be nice, or you can get the checkered kind. Cut it. Just measure it and cut it. Now just fold it over. Just take one side and fold it with a little bit of glue. Fold it over. Now get you some more glue. And if you can see right behind me, right here, is one of my 3 kittens we went and adopted on the November the 1st. And my daughter adopted the other 3 out of the litter. Okay, now just take it and glue it right on. And I have a piece of the wire coming up. Okay, that's the one piece of a scarf. Now the next, just get you some more ribbon and measure it from top here to bottom. Now cut it in the center, going straight up it. Okay. Cut you at the bottom here some little lines. That way it's the end of the scarf. Okay. Fold this part right here like that. Put a tiny bit of glue there. Now, take it and glue it on. Now take this one, since it's the same length, cut off some, because one side's always a bit longer on a scarf after it's folded. Now cut your little lines going up right here. Now take this and do the same. Put your little dab of glue right there. Now put your little piece right here. Not piece, but a little dab of glue. And now push down on it. Make sure this is okay. If it's up here at the end like this is, just put you a little bit more glue. Alright, and now this is the last craft that we have. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's DIY video, and if you liked it, hit that like button, the thumbs up. It'll really help my channel grow, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell right next to it. That way you'll be notified of my future videos and you won't miss any more of them. And leave a comment about which was your favorite DIY and which one do you think you're going to make, and or more than one that you're going to make. And I look forward to hearing from you all. Thanks a bunch for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Thelma here of Seasonal Crafts and Creations. Welcome to my channel. Today in my I Love Winter Christmas series, I have for you episode 12, and I have 4 DIYs for you. So without further ado, let's get to crafting. Okay, I'm going to adjust my camera down so you can see. And you will need one more of those mini tin buckets. I got this from the Easter section this year on clearance, but any bucket, small one, will do. And I primed it with Waverly chalk paint and ivory, but if you have white, that would be better. I put 2 coats on it. So you will need some apple barrel green, number 21479E. This is New Shamrock. I couldn't find my Christmas color. And apple barrel 21469E flag red. Both of these were 50 cents from Walmart. Get you a little bit on your palette of red, and then green in your other one. Don't use a lot. You can always add more to it if you need it. And you need some of these round sponge brushes. These came in 3 in a pack at the Dollar Tree. And you can use whatever color you want for the red. You can use whatever color you want for the big one. As you can see, there are 3 different sizes. I'm going to go red with the big one. Make sure you get it all on the sponge. Now just start anywhere you want. Make a circular motion and go all the way around. You can even make them where they look like they're half off the tin. And let's just go all the way around and leave some space so you can put the green. put one more right there. Now, I always look and see how it looks going all the way around. And that looks pretty good. So now use your smaller one and do the same with whatever color you choose. And put them wherever you want. I'm going to put one more if I can find a good little spot for it. It looks like it's pretty good. I don't need no more. So just look around it and make for sure there's no naked spots. Let's go ahead and put a half of one right here above your hanger, but you won't be hanging this up. I'll show you when this dries. It'll be another project. This is the first project. So I want to set this aside and let it dry. Now these were those signs, the little signs like Candy Cane Lane, and you can hang them up. I took the plastic off and I painted with 2 coats, the Waverly chalk paint and ivory. And you will need one of these little red trucks. Go ahead and cut the little jute rope off because you won't need that. Now, you also need some of these little blocks that you get from the Dollar Tree. I glued 2 together and painted 3 sides because the bottoms doesn't need to be painted. And go ahead and sit these above the wheel. Keep it going straight with this line right here. And you will need to glue it on. Just make sure it's straight and push down real good. Do the same to this wheel. Just make sure it's dry. Now, get your sign. I'm going to put it this way so you can see what I'm doing. And you just figure out where you're going to put it. And go ahead and put glue on the bottom. And on the wheel. Put a good amount, that way you know it sticks real good. Now, get any strings. And you gotta hurry to make sure the glue doesn't dry. And push down real hard. Alright, now set this aside and let it dry. Now you will need the camper. Cut this off on this one. Now get you 2 more of these. Put one right here where it's straight with this, and do the same over here. Now, put you some more glue. Let me get me another glue stick. Make sure you have plenty glue sticks handy. And put right flush with the bottom and push down. Now, put you some glue on the bottom and on this wheel. Put a good amount. That way you know it sticks. And even it up. And push down on it to make sure it sticks. Now let's set this aside and let it dry. Now the next one, you will need one of these Let It Snow signs. Now I already painted this earlier in the season. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but you can paint yours any color you want. And you need one of these again, and 2 of these, 2 deer. They don't have to be the same color. 2 of these ornament trees, and 1 of these little blue snowflake glitter ornaments. Cut the hanger off. Now, take this and put it upside down. Let me move this out of the way. You will need to get this flush. Just make sure it's flush with each other. Now I'll get you another glue stick ready if you need it. I will be in a second. Put it directly on the sign. And make it straight. Do the same with this one. I almost put it on the block, but we need it on the sign. That way we can straighten it up, make it straight. And push down on it just for a few minutes to let it dry before you continue. Now, make sure this is even, straight with the back. Put your glue on the bottom here. Put a little bit more glue there. Glue gun's just not wanting to cooperate with me today. Okay, now flush with the back and press down again just to make them stay. Shouldn't take but a second. Okay, now figure out where you already have a big snowflake right here, and I'm thinking I'm using the blue one because of the blue that I used in the letters. I think right here would be good, so just put it right on this center piece right here. And press on it to make sure it stays. Pull off any of the strings that you get from the glue. And do the same down here. Okay, now get your trees. Figure out how you want them to go. Put a little bit of glue going all the way up it that way. Now you have to hold on to this while it dries or it'll warp it and it might not stick. Go ahead and pull off any of the little strings, I call them. Go ahead and put some more glue. And if you don't have these trees, you can use whatever you want. I'm going right around the whole thing here. Now, let's see if we need another one. I think that would look good right there. Just push it on. Get that string off of me from the glue. Alright, now on the tree trunk, let's do the same with the glue. Just go all the way around. And that's why I said you're going to have to get a lot of glue sticks, because this really does use a lot of them. Okay, now wipe this down. Get any of those strings. Okay. All you will need is one deer because of the Christmas trees. You can use whichever one you want. You can have the deer facing this way, or you can have the deer facing this way. And I think I'm going to use this lighter, like a bronze gold look. No, it's silver with a little bit of brown tint to it. And I got this from the Dollar Tree too. Let's just figure out where we want to stick the glue. There and there. And just push it. And then once this dries, we're going to want to do it to the legs. Okay, now let's do the legs. Doesn't take a lot on this one. It's just to make it stick. Okay, and this is the fourth project. All you have to do is let it dry. You set it aside here. Now grab your bucket, and you will need a Christmas tree, and I chose the white. All I'm going to do, and you will need some of this floral foam. Go ahead and glue it down in there. Put it in even with each side here where the handle is. That way you know it's straight. Okay, let's put one in. Now, you don't need these or this, so just put them back in your box. And put one off about right here. That way you can put the other one right next to it. Now just fluff it halfway. Just one side of it. Let me bring my, so you can see. Because this is a real naked tree. It's like, kind of reminds me of a Charlie Brown tree. Now, let's put the other one down there. Put the other one on, I meant. Now, I didn't realize it, but one of these trees is shiny, and the other one is plain, but that's fine. We can make it work by just mixing them up, the branches. And once you get them fluffed, I'll show you what I mean. Now you can tie the top one once you find it, which is, they're these. But you want to move the other ones out of the way first. And just twist the top. Now take some of these and bring them that way. Take some of the other ones, you just crisscross them from the front to the back. And you just keep fluffing and bringing some from the shiny one this way. And then bring one from the other tree this way. And you just keep doing that until you have it all finished. Okay, now we'll need some of these little picks that I'm getting ready to show you. Let me move the tree. These come from the Dollar Tree. There's the snowman and the Christmas tree with candy canes and little ornaments, Santa, a house, and the same. And then there's this one. All you have to do is let's go ahead and snip everything off. I thought I had them. And you also need a little tree topper, or if you want to make a bow, you can make a small bow. And I have some small ornaments and some red garland, and those came from the Dollar Tree too. Okay, now with the little picks, they have little clips on the end, so this will help the tree not look so, I call it naked. Just clip it right on one of the branches. And position a branch right under it to hold it, like I have this one, just right under it to make sure it stays. And a little bit of fluffing, just, okay, we have one there. Find another naked spot. I'm going to put one right here. And then put one on the other side. Where did it go? There it is. Alright, now I'm trying to decide which ornaments I want, and I think I picked up the silver, regular, and shiny, and then I picked up some blue, regular, and shiny. And what I think I'm going to do is mix them. But first we're going to put the garland on the tree. Just start in the back, on the bottom, and just, you know how to put garland on a tree, I'm sure, from decorating your big tree. And on the picks, just put the garland behind them. And just cut it off, but make sure you cut it off in the back. I'm trying to see where I started. Okay, so now this garland came from the Dollar Tree too. Okay. I decided to leave it like this and not put any ornaments on it because too much, if you put a lot, then it's too much and it'll weigh the tree, take away from the tree, if you see what I'm saying here. There's enough with the picks and the garland. Okay, I want to thank you all for stopping by and checking out my channel. If there's a project that you liked, leave it in a comment and let me know. And let me know which ones that you're going to be trying. Or if you're going to try a different one, let me know. And maybe I can try that one in the near future. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe and hit that bell next to it so you won't miss any future videos. And I will see you all next time. Thank you.